called? This is the Laugh Factory. We was at the Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The nigga be like, get your whole ass down.
I came up in the hardest groups in Brooklyn.
And what happened?
And you ain't never with the
You
group.
just yelling.
Because I don't have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters and straight bullshit. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do.
Corey Holcomb and Donnell Rawlings, two new comedians going at it on the internet. 2024 is a crazy year. In this video, we're going to take a look at why did Donnell Rawlings go at Corey Holcomb and what was Corey Holcomb's response. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click on that button below and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel. Hopefully this video keeps you entertained.
Verbal or life.
Take a look all the way to the end of this video so you can see why Donnell Rawlings is attacking Corey Holcomb. All right, let's take a look.
Corey Holcomb was performing at the Laugh Factory last night, and he got confronted and pressed by the most unexpected person. The recent drama can be traced back to when Corey Holcomb said that Dave Chappelle was really bad at stand-up comedy.
Can't be quiet no more. My nigga Dave Chappelle be bombing like a mother. I'm just keeping it real, dog. I have watched, whenever they say, hey, everybody, guess what? Special guest, Dave Chappelle. I'll be like, ah.
So yeah, this started it all. Him going at the king, Dave Chappelle, the big guy.
Damn. It's gonna be hot garbage for at least an hour, maybe two. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to on the brother, but he needs to understand you throwing your weight around too much, man. But
Corey Holcomb is like the ultimate troll.
stand up. God damn. This man has so much power because of what he's done in movies and TV that he can go in any comedy club. They're going to put him up because he's Dave Chappelle. And I promise you, this man is about to do a say no to comedy speech for as long as...
I rock with Corey Holcomb, but that's hate. That's absolutely hate. By all objective measurements, Dave Chappelle is a great stand-up comedian, and I don't even think that's really up for debate.
And let me say, that's hate, but it's speaking the truth. I think it's making Dave Chappelle be a little better. I mean, how else are you going to get better when everybody's just saying that you're great? You got to hear criticism, in my opinion. What do you think? Comment below. Let's keep watching.
Then again, I'm not a stand-up comedian, so if Corey Holcomb is saying that he's not as talented as I am, okay, we can probably have that discussion. Maybe Corey Holcomb believes he's more talented than Dave Chappelle and doesn't understand why Dave Chappelle is getting the opportunities that he's getting and he's not getting the same opportunities. Fair. But to say Dave Chappelle is not a funny stand-up comedian is just outright wrong and is blasphemous.
And it's also talking about Dave Chappelle when he performs, when he's practicing a new skit, when he's practicing things that are not always going to be funny. Not everything you say is funny. When we don't get to see David Chappelle practicing, we only get to see the specials once he perfects a joke and things like that.
But Corey Holcomb will continue with the same shtick when he was at the Laugh Factory last night. While Corey Holcomb was performing last night at the Laugh Factory, Dave Chappelle's right-hand man, Donnell Rawlings, was in the crowd. So Corey Holcomb took the opportunity to go at Donnell Rawlings and Dave Chappelle by calling them mild sauce comedian, essentially calling them mid. And that sparked a heated confrontation between Corey Holcomb and Donnell Rawlings.
Mild sauce, my nigga, mild. M-I-L-D.
And it's crazy that he addressed him during the show. It always looked like comedians don't like being interrupted while they're doing their set.
You catch up. You ain't have sauce. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong.
It's crazy. Everybody had Donnell's side.
I'm talking about, but we at the, what is this called? This is the Laugh Factory. We was at the Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The nigga be like, get your whole ass down.
I came up in the hardest groups in Brooklyn.
And while watching this, it felt like they were familiar with each other, and it was going to be one of those comedic gestures. But about 10 seconds in, I realized, oh, this is going to go left fairly quickly. Now, I thought Corey Holcomb was gonna let off once he asked the crowd, yo, am I tripping? The crowd really didn't say nothing. Donnell yelled, yeah, you tripping. And Corey Holcomb said, okay, I'll be wrong. But then he continued and said that Donnell wouldn't be able to come on stage at the Laugh Factory and go for as long as he went. Now, Corey Holcomb to me is definitely a funnier comedian than Donnell. So if he wants to call Donnell mild or mid, to me that's fair. But he can't take that to Dave Chappelle, right? At all. Now, Donnell gets really upset when Corey Holcomb tells him that. And I'm shocked because Donnell Rawlings sort of made his career on being a butt of the joke. Like whenever he goes on a Breakfast Club, they kind of treat him like the locale.
And the way,
And that makes him money. You do and say anything that's getting you views and getting people to just laugh with you or laugh at you in this case.
this book came about is because my dad passed away about a year ago, and I had a box of what nigga, you laughing? Hold the fuck up, nigga. What's going on, son?
What's the biggest childhood trauma that bothers you? Yeah.
You want to know?
Yes, sir.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'm not gonna laugh at you.
I promise you, we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
So Donnell is great with rolling with the punches. He's been rolling with the punches his whole career. People has literally called him Dave Chappelle lapdog to his face, and he sort of rolled with the punches. So for him to get that upset, like what Corey Holcomb said had to have stung him, or it had to have been beef already, and he's just been waiting to see Corey Holcomb to let it out. Because Donnell really turned up on Corey and began to yell back at Corey and let him know that he has done way more than Corey has done, and he has already earned his stripes already, and don't need Corey Holcomb to try to invalidate him.
And you ain't never with them rules. You just yelling. Because I don't have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I did. Okay, all right. Listen.
You know what's funny? This could have been a conversation before or after the show, one-on-one. Making a big spectacle in front of everybody and getting it on tape like this. Again, it's just to get views. So it could go viral online. In my opinion. What do you think? Comment below.
This be fair. Fair conversation.
Legendary, way to go.
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down.
How?
32. I rip.
You rip mics?
I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb.
Donnell was winning the argument at this particular point. It didn't look like Corey Holcomb had too much information on Donnell Rawlings, and he was just talking just based on a narrative that Donnell Rawlings is Dave Chappelle lapdog, so he just sort of grouped them both together and bombed on both of them. But I feel like where Donnell went wrong is where he says, yo, ask anybody who ever seen me bomb. It doesn't, no, like you're a comic. You have bombed before. So for you to try to put that narrative out there that you've never bombed is just an outright lie. And to me, it sort of take away from like you winning the argument, right? Because you
I have to agree with him. That is a lie.
already is bombing on Corey and hitting him with mad points. You don't have to add a lie in there, right? Because if there is footage that probably does exist of you bombing, because there's footage of every comic bombing, right? If you are a comedian, you're going to bomb. You don't get laughs every show. So if footage drops now, now you look like a dummy and Corey becomes the winner, opposed to just leaving that out and continue to hit Corey Holcomb with the facts.
Anybody, and you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I don't say you.
No, you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say
And that
you.
saw.
Your is mild. It's mild.
You know what you're doing now? You're a provocateur. You know how to incite people. Ain't nothing mild about my.
People look at you.
Ain't nothing.
You was at the mall and put you out with your hot dog in your hand.
And guess what? You can say what you want to say. You calling me a mild comic is totally off.
So you a strong guy.
I'm a beast.
It really was no need to do this in public like this, on stage in front of everybody. Just looks horrible for Donnell.
That's right.
This is one of those instances where coming off as emotional actually works. Usually, whenever there's an argument going back and forth, the person who is absolutely quiet and silent or who is calm and composed, usually they come across as the winner off the very strength they're calm and composed and you're yelling and screaming. But it looks like being emotional and yelling and screaming actually works in the favor of Donnell Rawlings because the fans was clapping up for him, right? And he come across as genuine, right? Corey came across as, you know, as hating, which is cool. Listen, I'm a hater too. You feel me? I've hated. We've all been haters, bro.
We all want to get views as best as possible. So let me just hate. Corey Holcomb is a bully. And I think Donnell Rawlings was just looking for the sympathy card.
All right, we've all been haters, so it's cool, you know, to just not like somebody. All right, trust me, I had a few people that I don't like. Now, Donnell Rawlings felt so strongly about this, he took the TMZ to explain why he went off on Corey Holcomb and why he was so passionate.
Comedians nowadays, they're trying to sell controversy over comedy. I wasn't there to watch Corey. I had performed myself, and I was about to leave, and they announced that Corey's about to perform. And I know that he had said some ill things about Dave Chappelle. I know he said some ill things about some of the openers of Dave Chappelle. So I just sat there, wanted just to see what his take on what he felt about comedy or whatever.
So it was about defending David Chappelle. I mean, come on.
I sat there and I just waited. And then when he made a comment about that anybody that's done 3 movies in comedy has performed fellatio, I said, wait a minute, I've done 3 movies, right? And I've never been accused of that. And then I also fact-checked his IMDb, and Corey himself has done 4 movies. So I think he might be guilty of his own joke. It's unfortunate it came to this. Should I have yelled out at him? No. But, you know, I've been rocking with my guy Dave Chappelle for years. I'm a little guy to my friends, my fans, and my family. And it was just, for me, it was a buildup. It was a buildup off of a lot of things that's troubling comedy.
When he says I'm loyal to Dave Chappelle and it was a buildup to a lot of things, and then he says, no, a lot of things in comedy, no, that's a lie. Just toss out the word comedy, that's a lie. He's loyal to Dave Chappelle, and it was a buildup from watching Corey Holcomb go off on Dave Chappelle and say Dave Chappelle isn't funny. That's why Donnell Rawlings went off, right? Because Donnell has taken the punches as being the butt of the joke. So I don't think that will bother Donnell. He was really bothered because Corey Holcomb came for Dave Chappelle, and Donnell being in the building and cameras being there and people looking at Donnell Rawlings in the audience as Corey Holcomb is talking about Dave Chappelle. If Donnell Rawlings didn't show out and go off on Corey Holcomb in that moment, it will come off bad for Donnell optically, right?
And Donnell doesn't care that people are laughing at him. As long as people are laughing with him and he could perform at shows and make money, he's going to continue to do so. Because come on now, it's a money game.
Dave Chappelle is, you know, again, I'm not trying to disrespect him, but Dave Chappelle essentially feeds Donnell Rawlings, right? Dave Chappelle is essentially responsible for Donnell Rawlings' bills being paid. So if you want your bills to keep getting paid, you got to speak up for the breadwinner.
Corey is the type of comedy, he can go on stage, start with grunts, and by the end of it, you're laughing hysterically. I did not want to scream out at him, but I felt like protecting the integrity of myself and my friends, I thought I had to say something. I thought I had to say something for people out here that have done over 3 movies.
I don't think Corey Holcomb literally meant anybody who has done 3 movies has sucked a peen. I think it was probably just hyperbole or him just talking or trying to make an example, right? Because Corey Holcomb himself has done more than 3 movies.
So it's all a joke. And here we got Donnell Rawlings trying to sell a Netflix show. One way is to go viral, and going up against Corey Holcomb will get you to go viral. But hey, you got to take the good with the bad. Now, Corey Holcomb went ahead and on his show explained why he did it and made more fun of Donnell Rawlings. Take a look at this clip.
Bottom line, the whole ass nigga knew I was going up after him. That hurt his feelings. Because he was headlining the other shows. Right. You funny enough to headline them shows to the real boss niggas come in, homie. Nigga like me, they be scared to let me go up in the middle of them shows because after I get off, then y'all can't pull off what y'all trying to pull off. You know this, but that hurt the whole nigga feeling. So, long story short, whole nigga went up there, did his time, plus stayed on longer. Let me tell all you mild ass comedians, it don't matter how long you stay on. Soon as you get off, they finna see another level of comedy when I go up. This sound arrogant, but I gotta say what I got to say. So the whole ass nigga saw the crowd wasn't dead. Because you know, at the end of the night, they be like, oh, they seen too much. No, they ain't seen shit. When I get up there, that's when they see something. So the whole ass nigga, I didn't even know the nigga was in there. I thought he left because he acted like he was leaving out. Yeah. The security guard at the front told me after all of the bullshit happened, that whole ass nigga act like he was leaving, but he was like, no, Dad, I'm gonna watch this nigga.
But ever since Cat Wyndham doing that show with Club Shay Shay, all comedians will be going at each other and getting more views and getting more controversial. But what do you think? Comment below and see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe so I could keep giving you content. Peace.
Verbal or Reich.
This is Noel, battling a mess, continuing to give you guys content. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, like and share this video.